Bye intro song. Hello,
What just happened?
Powered by Paywise.
Nah, he's got his hands up. I think that's a... Is that a Jaiden? Or Jaiden's got his hands up too? I don't know. That's a demon in the system.
Well, let's see if we can run this show with these two with their heads in the air. How are you, everybody? Powered by Paywise. Great. Welcome. No, I wasn't asking how you were. I will get to that.
Yep,
cool.
No
Hamish today. I believe he is drunk, playing
Melbourne.
Golf and betting on the horses.
Yes.
TABtouch. I think that's a
right.
holy trilogy.
Yeah, I saw him playing golf at some point today as well.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Is that you said golf?
Drinking,
Sorry.
Playing golf.
Blame Damon. The audio cut out again.
Oh, okay. All
That's
good.
right.
No, yeah, he's having a great time. So no Hammer, but that's okay, Dan and
He'll
I.
be back at some point. He's going to be in the studio this Friday for Hammer's happy hour because it's been a long time since he's been, I feel like on a Monday show particularly, he hasn't been with us forever.
Yeah, he's going to be sacked soon because he has not rocked up. You were on that sort of process there for a while. What we call it? Don't turn up, Dan. No, what was
Tools
it?
down.
Tools down, Dan.
Yeah.
Can we give Hammer? I mean, that would probably be appropriate given he's a tool. Like Hammer's a tool.
Yeah,
right?
he is. Yeah, it is a hammer.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, tools down, hammer.
Hammer's down. Hammer's down. Hammer.
Yep. Good.
Welcome. We got a bit of footy stuff to get through. Got a bit of cricket stuff to get through. That's right. It is live right now. I want to put on the agenda on today's show. Thanks for joining us on YouTube. If you want to contribute, love to hear from you. The what is this? It's not the Virgin ODI. It's the first one. Yeah, it's the first one. What's the first one of the summer?
Inaugural.
It's not inaugural. Absolutely not the word I'm looking for. Absolutely not the first ever. It's the opening.
It's the opening.
Someone on YouTube help me out. Okay. It's the very first one. Australia, Pakistan. Pakistan couldn't make it through 50 overs. Don't know what that says about them as a cricketing organisation. I'm not
maybe our bowling organisation.
Well, I'm not the biggest cricket fan, but 46.4 overs, 203 runs.
Seems low.
They made over 200, which is a good effort. No one. Big Naseem Shah came in late, 40 off 39.
Love that.
The bowlers smacking them around late, but really not much to write home about. So it's 82 runs to Australia just for the 2 wickets.
Okay.
I would like, by the time we get off, for our boy Aaron Hardy to be at the crease.
Hards. It's a Hardy party.
The hard man was in here. No one called him the hard man. Aaron Hardy was in here with some Scorchers content we were doing last week.
Yes.
The very next day, WA went out in the 4-dayer and proceeded to break every record known to man.
Yeah.
They lost, I think, 8 wickets for 0. I think that was the score.
Yep.
So that's the sort of impact we can have on cricket.
Absolutely.
We want him on the crease by the time we get off air, and that's in about 45 minutes, hour's time. Steve Smith doing what he does at ODI level is 37 off 39. Boring.
Yeah,
boring.
I'm done with you, Steve.
Josh Inglis is in there. WA.
Don't mind him.
A little WA flavour. We like that, Josh Inglis.
Scorcher.
Does he get scorched? Yeah, he gets scorched. Absolutely gets scorched. So he's out there. Aaron Hardy may not be next to bat because Marnus Labuschagne is still in the team. Is Marnus and Steve Smith? I mean, has one day cricket passed them by? Have you got a microphone over there, Jaiden? I feel like you want to contribute over there.
Marnus got the breakthrough today at bowling.
Shut up.
I saw a highlight said
Well,
Marnus
I
gets
mean,
the breakthrough. That's all I know.
that must summarise what's happened there. Anyway.
Marnus loves a bowl, mate.
I
Loves to roll the arm over and just get
He
around
might
it.
love to, just like I love kicking goals, but I wasn't in the team to do that. He is a batter, yes?
Yes, but you did kick goals, and he
Yeah.
does get wickets.
Every now and then. I think Marnus, I think he's a test batter. I think he needs to make some runs. That's what I think.
I think we need Aaron Hardy at the crease ASAP. So Pakistan, do your thing.
Okay, thank you very much.
If you're listening.
Sure.
Sure.
Just while we're on cricket,
Mm.
little stat that came across the desk. Shout out Sense Footy. All right.
I love this one.
Shout out Sense
Shout
Footy.
out.
Over on Instagram. Very, very big fans of that
Mm-hmm.
operation. Pakistan playing in ODIs at the MCG in the last 20 years.
Wow. It's a big time.
There's a few things that happened in
Two
the
decades.
last 24 hours.
Yep.
A few things that happened that have been like 20, 30 years in the making. This is
Okay.
one of them.
Great.
2005, Australia versus Pakistan. Doesn't matter what the result is.
Yeah. They played an ODI in Melbourne.
2006, Eagles win a premiership.
Okay. So the following year.
2017, Australia v Pakistan at the MCG.
Yep.
2018, Eagles win a premiership.
Okay.
2024, Australia v Pakistan
Which
at
means,
the MCG.
Which means
I don't know.
2025, the West Coast Eagles are going to win a flag.
How does that make you feel?
I mean, I couldn't be happier because our team's looking strong. We've made some great moves over the trade period. The draft's coming up. West Coast Eagles, it's all looking Millhouse. It's going to be great. 2025 flag confirmed.
We had a lot of
Thank you,
feedback.
Pakistan.
We had a lot of feedback from our Halloween happy hour that we did on Friday, and we dressed up. Hammer was dressed in Eagles kit, and I was dressed with a rag on my head and a Melbourne
Low
jumper.
effort, real
And
low effort. From
speak,
both of you, to
speak
be
for
honest.
yourself. I mean, you didn't even make it onto the show, so we put more effort than you.
Okay.
So, a lot of people said they missed the first 10 minutes. I had 5 or 6 people contact me saying, missed the first 10 minutes. Why did you have a tea towel on your head?
Yes.
And why were you wearing a Melbourne jumper?
Signed by Ben
And
Brown.
why was Hammer wearing his Eagles polo?
Yeah.
I don't think after the first minute where we said who we were, we didn't ever address it
No.
again. People were
funny.
tuning in. So, Harley Reid, and as you're mentioning, I just thought I'd give a shout out to the West Coast Eagles list management team. Because that's what you're saying have done a good
Yeah.
job.
Matt,
No.
Okay.
No, it's a team,
it's a team.
right? You
Yeah,
don't-
okay.
If I say West Coast Eagles, you don't start going every single player on the list, do you?
Yeah, I just love naming them.
No, you don't. You don't at all. What else you got for me?
Sorry, just thinking footy. This isn't on the run sheet, and it just came to my head then. The McClellan Trophy.
Yep.
Winner, so the best
Tell me what it is.
combination record of the women's team in women's competition and men's competition, the winner gets $1 million.
Yes.
Right? So what's the deal there? I don't understand the point system. Do you? Because Brisbane won the premiership in the men's, and I think they were 3rd or something in the women's, or 4th.
What about
Hawthorn
Yeah.
ended up, what on the ladder?
7th?
7th. And
What about me?
Mm.
And you spend almost every minute, every hour with me
Mm.
when we're at work. What about me does make you think that I would know the answer to the question you've just asked?
well, you work for Fox Footy. I assume you get like a little manual on things.
Please don't take that as knowing anything. Please look. I don't know, Dan. To be honest with you,
doesn't make sense.
I can't break this one down. What do you mean?
Well, it doesn't make sense why the team that wins a premiership and the women's team are 3rd is worse.
And they won the
off-
premiership the year before.
Is worse off than 7th and
Yeah.
2nd or something.
Like,
The
Yeah.
points don't make sense.
yeah. I mean, I would have loved the opportunity to just have a look at what you're actually talking about, because I have not.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I know exactly what you're talking about. I
But
haven't.
you played footy.
Yeah, but I don't understand, or I haven't looked at this at all.
Someone said that on YouTube, the men's and women's games are completely different. They shouldn't be joined to get the winner. I like it. I like the concept. Just the point system needs to be figured out.
Well,
so that we don't have. I guess it does. Is it bad if a team, the men's team, wins the premiership, then does it just skew it? Is that what we're looking at? Is that why they've done it?
I don't know. I'm just going to read the first article on Google.
Okay.
All right?
Great.
Does that
Yeah,
work?
no, that's good.
Hawthorn has won the
Yeah.
McClellan Trophy,
I think I'm just annoyed at Hawthorn.
and they won $1 million
Yeah,
after
that's
a
a
last
lot.
quarter surge handed its AFLW side victory over Richmond on the last Sunday in the 2024 AFLW season. The McClellan Trophy is awarded to the best performed club across the home and away seasons in the men's and women's competition.
Right.
Brisbane's win over Euro York was an Indigenous round over the last couple of weeks.
Yes.
So I can't remember exactly who that was.
Melbourne, I think.
Right. No, they're Nam.
Yeah.
Earlier on Sunday, had moved the Lions to the top of the McClellan standing. So $1 million in the pocket, meaning the Hawks had to avoid defeat against the Tigers to secure the title. In a tight, seesawing match, similar to... All right, so they won, they got $1 million. But I think it's a fair question to ask why the winner, Brisbane, and then Thingo in third. The Hawks finished... So I think we're getting to the end here. The Hawks finished with 136 points thanks to 14 wins from the men's side and 10 from the women's team.
Right.
While the women's finished second with 130 points. So how many wins have their team had?
AFLW plays less games, so points are double men's points, apparently, on YouTube. That's according to Amelie Moore.
Right.
Yeah, so the women get 8 points and the men get 4.
Is that right?
And you get 4 points for a draw.
Is that right? So,
Okay.
So that's what it's come down to. I didn't know that.
So it's just a home and away thing.
The $1 million... So this is one thing we did talk about. So the $1 million prize for winning the trophy is split between the two playing groups at the club, with $250,000 going to the AFLW players, $250,000 to the AFL players, and the remaining $500,000 to the club. I can't remember if we spoke about that. I definitely spoke about it on the Shelter Footy cast.
Right.
Do those numbers seem fair to you?
No. Not at all.
I have no...
Why does the club get so much?
I have
the players do all the work.
I have no trouble with the 50-50 split between men and women.
Yeah,
I want
yeah.
to say that right
That's
off the
fine.
top. I think that's exactly how it should be.
Yep.
I...
Give them 400, and the club
you
get
get it
200.
because the same thing happens when you win the AFL Grand Final.
Right.
You get 1.2 mil or something like that, and
Straight in Schofield's pocket.
well, it should be
Yeah,
exactly
absolutely.
right.
You-
I'll get Jordan out of there and I'll put the money in there.
Yeah.
Right, but what happens? I believe it's not as stringent as this, and it's up to the club. The club get 100%,
Oh,
and then we do a deal.
after all the merch sales,
Might give you 20.
after
give you
all the
30.
ticket sales.
I'd love to do a rev share deal on tickets. I'd love to do a rev share deal with West Coast merch department. Exactly right. Overnight, they did $1 million.
Yeah.
I didn't say. I didn't
Did
say
you
any
see
of
a
that.
look at that?
I didn't say look at that.
Okay.
But if I'm the footy club,
Mm.
they'll be saying you got new facilities at Lathlane. You got a brand new facility,
Oh, okay.
right?
Cool. Thanks.
Yeah.
I don't get to live there.
My kids' schooling doesn't
Yeah.
care about that.
Do you have vouchers for that?
I am of the same belief as you, though. I think the club should get less, and I think the players should get more.
Reward them. They make enough money. The club makes enough money.
Yeah,
These handouts and stuff.
So you also think players make enough money, or do you think they should be paid more? I do.
No, I pay the players as much as they like within
What are we
reason.
thinking?
Like
70-30? 60-40?
of
80,
what the
20?
AFL
$1
revenue
million bucks,
split?
or this one here.
Oh right, no, 400 to the men's, 400 to the women, 200 to the club.
So 80-20.
Yeah, 80-20. Maybe that's overs.
All right.
Maybe 70-30.
You got to have a good footy club to go and win it. But-
Yeah.
But okay, could you win the AFL or the AFLW grand final with no players?
No.
Could you win the AFLW with players,
Yeah.
but no coaches, no?
Yes. you technically you could.
You could, but technically you couldn't win without players.
That's right.
That's why it's not a 50-50 split. Thanks very much for tuning in. That's all the time we've got for today on the show.
So someone said it's the same as getting a bonus from mining, apparently.
What do you mean?
I don't know. That's just what the comment says. Players should get all the cash. So
Well,
someone says
that's
extras
like
party.
so mining, it's difficult to mine without miners. I think that person's saying you can't mine a mine without miners.
Yeah, true.
So they're not getting all the money, are they?
No,
The
of
company
course.
gets all the money.
Okay, that's fine.
I like it though. That's actually a good discussion. When do
Colby
you
says, sorry, and this is probably more of a TABtouch thing, so I'm going to forget. I'm going to be honest.
Thanks for good friends at TABtouch,
Of course. I want Scully's pick for the Melbourne Cup, which is tomorrow.
mate. Okay. Can we do? Do you want to do that right now, or do it thanks
Go
to
on,
TABtouch?
let's
Go
do
on,
it.
play that.
You've got the touch. You got the
Power. Thanks to our good friends at the TABtouch. Take away the, and you've got TABtouch. Now, big time for horse racing. Are we horse racing experts? No.
No.
So please don't take any of this advice. Pretty much next to every other piece of advice we give you in the betting realms, right? It's just something we think, and yeah. I know nothing about the Melbourne Cup. I could not tell you one horse. I couldn't tell you who's favourite. I couldn't tell you who's the least favourite, and I couldn't even tell you a jockey who's riding. However, I do have some points to help you on the day tomorrow.
Okay.
In the Melbourne Cup.
Yep. Okay.
And while I'm saying this, I'd love some help to find out who did these. They're both from my mum. So number one is a grey horse. If there's a grey horse in the cup, back it.
Go it.
Grey's always great. Just think about...
Are there grey horses? Isn't that like a... Is that a thing? A horse is grey?
Yeah, mate. And you don't see them often, do you? So if there's a grey horse, you bet on it. Because imagine...
Isn't that a Shetland?
All right. So Dan's demonstrating that he's never watched a horse race in his life.
No, Shetlands are the short ones.
There's grey horses.
Okay.
And if there's a grey horse in the Melbourne Cup, can you check if there is, please, someone?
Okay.
I'd bet on it.
Back it.
Because just imagine like in normal Horseville, because you don't even know there's grey horses, but there's grey horses. Imagine how good you have to be a good grey horse.
Yeah,
to be a good brown horse. It's like they're all brown.
Imagine for the horses running as well. They're just running along, and all of a sudden there's a ghost.
Holy shit.
What is that?
What is that? So grey horse.
Okay.
So that's pretty speculative.
Okay.
Less speculative and based on some amount of form and some amount of like historic data. The winner of the Geelong Cup, my hometown, which is run about 2 or 3 weeks prior to the Melbourne Cup, goes very well all the time.
Oh, they back it up that close.
Yep. Can we please say who won the Geelong Cup this year, please, Jaiden? I believe it was 3 weeks ago. Back the shit out of that. So, always a very good... It's a little bit shorter, but it's always a good tell. Okay. Far enough out, goes well. That's my tips.
In form.
What would you do for the Melbourne Cup, Dan? Thanks to TABtouch.
Like,
hang on. You got something for Jane?
One smooth operator won the Geelong Cup. And grey horse, there's St. George.
Oh!
Number 22.
I wonder if there's ever been a grey horse that won the Geelong Cup.
Like, yeah, there has been. Absolutely there has been. So then you just put all your money, all your life savings straight on it. Now,
smooth operator.
Smooth
like
one smooth operator.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, so I'm just looking this up now. So over 3.2 Ks, big, long race. Long race that Melbourne
You know what? You and I went to Sidebar. Can I say this now? You and I went to Ascot, right?
Yeah.
And we went out and we walked around on the track. Way longer than I thought.
Yes.
Like, I couldn't run around that.
We walked, that was 100 metres we walked as well. We didn't walk around the track. Now, this is the odds for the Melbourne Cup. No, that's
St. George. There you go.
So these are the odds for the Melbourne Cup, thanks to TABtouch.
No, they're not. Absolutely not. Take that down right now. $1.70, $1.70, $2, wouldn't have thought.
Melbourne Cup, top 5 finish.
Yeah, that's
top
top 5
five
finish,
finish.
mate. That's not the winner.
That's like
that's
you're backing them
to
get
be in the top 5. But thank you, Jaiden.
No, that's good too.
No, it's not. Please get that down. We need the odds for the Melbourne Cup. So,
Jaiden's never
it's a very, very good try, Jaiden. Thank you. St. George is paying $26 to win. I like that sort of range.
Yeah.
It's not 101 to 1.
No.
So that's the grey.
It's also not like 290.
That's the grey. And then you said what, Jaiden? One smooth operator. No spaces.
What does that mean?
There's no spaces in his name. It's one smooth operator.
Oh, great. Yeah,
that's a good sign.
Yeah, we love that.
This is like an Instagram handle instead of a name. I do have a third favourite that I'd like to put up as well.
Yes.
One smooth operator is paying $8. It's one of the favourites.
Like those.
So this is without knowing anything. I'm already in the money. And my third selection for the Melbourne Cup, thanks to TABtouch, look, all I can see is Miyamoto Yamasaki.
Yeah. Yes.
All right?
Yep.
So it's actually Okita Sushi.
Great.
But I feel like that's Japanese enough for me.
It's an omen.
Paying $12.
All right.
So Jamie Carr is riding Sushi.
Ooh, yeah,
right?
Jamie's great jockey.
Craig Williams is riding One Smooth Operator.
Yep.
And St. George the Grey, Tyler Schiller is riding that. So that is my picks for the Melbourne Cup.
Okay.
Dan, have you got anything for us?
No, I'm just going to get involved in those. I like all of those omens and reasons. I'm going on
Can
that.
I give you... Can I find a horse that I think like
what's
gives
it called
you?
when you put top 3 together?
It's a trifecta.
Yeah, I'm going to trifecta those.
Can I just give you a horse that I think like could, by name,
Please.
sort of be your horse
tickle.
for the day? The best I can do for you, I have two choice. You can choose between definitely two, if not. Yep, I've got two for you to pick from. All right, so you can have number. I'm very sorry. Number 19.
Yep.
Which is Man's Voice, but I like to call it Dan's Voice. Or you can have the 17, which is Fancy Man, but I like to call it Fancy Dan. They're the two you can pick from.
I like Dan's voice.
Great. That is paying $126.
Oh, what's Fancy Dan?
No, that's your choice. That's your choice. Fancy Dan's paying $78 to win. So there we go.
Mackenzie Toscan says, does Dan like the song Smooth Operator? And I do. I do like that song.
You love the song. Wow.
It's like a little, what's it called? Bossa Nova beat.
That is all we got time for. Thanks to TABtouch.
Yes.
Make sure you gamble responsibly.
Yes.
Make sure you look after your friends. Have a great day. If you win some, you lose more. For free and confidential support, call 1-800-858-858 or visit gamblinghelponline.org.au. Talking about songs that you like.
Cricket update. Steve Smith just got out.
Get out. See you later. Bye-bye, Smitty. Thanks for coming. Bye. What did he do?
Caught.
See ya. Jaiden paying
44.
a lot of. So if there's any audio or visual video
Jaiden's
issues, Jaiden's watching the cricket over on the desk with Damon.
Yeah, that's why I got that tab.
I appreciate. So he's just got out because the scorecard I have in front of me, he's still in.
Nah, he just got out.
He's nicked off.
Yeah, nicked off.
See you later. Before his half century. Bye bye. So
Shame. Get Hardy in there.
very good. Get hard in there.
Good.
Okay. Right. So songs that you like. So what's it you like? Smooth Operator.
Yeah, that's a good tune.
A song that you have been telling us over the last couple of weeks that you absolutely detest, hate.
Ba ba ba.
Sweet Caroline.
Yeah. Neil Diamond.
Is that who sings it?
I think so.
So we have been flooded here at BackChat, and please keep them coming through. BackChat _ on Instagram. You can send us an email, hello@backchatpodcast.com.au. Get in touch with us however you need to.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to see the great moments of Sweet Caroline sent to this podcast because people have spoken, they've listened, they've spoken. There's not a lot of support coming for you. Can tell you that right now.
Do you know why? Because we get just harassed by the masses.
By who? Who's we?
The people who hate the song. You speak out. It's like
Dan and the people against Sweet Caroline versus
you
the
speak
people.
out and people all of a sudden are stoning you in the streets. It's like, well, I don't want to speak my life because I don't.
So you spoke about this, and that night, I didn't see this on social. Sometimes I'd have a little break.
Yeah.
You went out with your beautiful wife, Beck.
The Breakwater Tavern.
She's taking you on a date.
Yeah.
And you're just trying to enjoy
Date
your night.
Just sitting there. Guy, there's a shout out to the guy, right? You know, live band at a pub.
Hard work.
It's not a live band. It's one man with a backing track, guitar. He's doing this. He's working the crowd.
It's one man Dan.
One man Dan. So he's there, and it's great until one moment.
Play it. Give me a little.
Everybody knows it, obviously.
I know.
So good. Hey, mate,
The bad thing about that.
No, the good thing about that is that's how good it is. He doesn't even need to sing. He just plays the song and people sing it.
There was no one standing up or dancing.
And then he played that song.
Everyone got up, and Beck was like, see? I'm like, oh.
So Beck likes it?
She likes
Of course
it.
she fucking likes it.
She likes it.
Well, so do lots of other people because we've had lots of videos sent in. Just roll the tape. Send it. What else we got?
Where it began,
Yeah, this is a big one, isn't it?
I can't
This is
At a race?
This is good.
Is this like Spring Carnival or something?
Can we confirm whether or not this is the actual thing that Bruce was dancing to?
This
You
is
seem to think it was.
100%. It was posted on the same day.
So they start blaring. This is the start part, and people are already getting excited. Look at it. Look, everyone's loving it.
Shout out Berksy on YouTube. I'm with you, Dan. Shit song. I hear you, Berksy.
Well, there's literally 100,000 people here.
Tim Mogneson, Sweet Caroline is trash. Keep him coming.
Let's have a listen.
touch your hand.
They love it. She loves it. The boys love. Yeah, debauchery is literally the reason that you love it.
That guy's not even wearing his jacket properly.
Look at look how happy they are. the boys having the best time ever. There's Dan. There's a bloke just standing on his phone.
I bet you
That's
they're
Dan.
all a bunch of old boys from friggin' Hale or something.
Oh, look at the crowd. I think that's over. Yeah, very good. All right, so that's come in.
Okay, it looks.
One of our listeners sent this in. Any volume to that at all? People leaving.
It's such low hanging fruit. Like if you're a live musician, stop it.
Okay, that was
It's low hanging fruit.
Thank you for sending that in. We did get this come in though. Might have been a pub you went to after the breakwater on the weekend.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm with you. I am with you. We need to take a stand against that. What
It may or may not be me. Have you seen? It might be me. Have a look.
Oh my gosh, that's a move. That man has picked up someone by the ankles and flipped them over.
Oh, I
What
would say
could have
someone.
possibly- I would love to know the story behind that.
It's a bloke standing there singing Sweet Caroline. No one on the D floor other than Scully, and Scully just goes fucking whack and absolutely poleaxes him.
Shout out HR Huff and stuff on YouTube who says song to hypnotize NPCs. Absolutely.
What about this moment? Just play it again. You can't tell me that
Tom
you don't
Barris
want
is
to be
spraying
in the
champagne.
middle of the
Little
2018
Schofield spraying champagne.
Premiership locker room singing this song. Can you hear that?
Nah, you know what?
Can I win you over with that?
Yeah, it's a good. That looks like a very great moment.
Listening along carefully. And I'm hearing excuses from over there already, right? But can we just remember what happened at the start of
Very
this
start.
episode?
Yep.
Let's see how this one goes with our hands in the air while watching cricket, right? So is this the first cricket game of the summer?
Yes,
it is. Have we ever had cricket on over the bear being watched by
Never.
either of these two?
Never.
Has the road ever died like
Never.
that? Well, tell me there's a coincidence or not, but I'll tell you what, that was very good. People who are listening along, you're probably going to not know what's just
Thank
happened
you
there
for
because we
staying
probably
around
won't.
in the YouTube. People are just commenting in the chat, just figuring out what's going
We're
on.
back.
Oh, that's true. So that shite song broke everything. Thank you, HR
That's
Huff
what,
and stuff.
that's what I was thinking. Did we break it by that?
Someone, or James G, don't know, I think, just a hater or something. Dan's voice sounds better here, which is nice little,
Yes,
nice little
Jimmy.
dig.
We like that a lot. Now, okay. Can we get into a little bit of football? I'm back into football. Actually, can we stay out of football for a second?
Yeah, okay.
Has anyone seen Gout today?
Yeah, we've got to talk about Gout.
Goodness gracious, golly gosh, oh my
16 years old.
bloody hell. He is sizzling Gout. Can we play? We don't need any audio, that's for sure. Oh, where's
so
Gout?
it's
Where's
the
Gout? Where's
200
Gout?
metre
Gout.
race.
Oh, there he fucking is, winning the 200 metres
This is exceptional.
state championship under 16.
He's so far ahead of
He
everyone.
wins a 200 metre race by 50 metres. He runs the fourth fastest all time
That's just incredible.
by an Australian. So he's 16. There's only 3 in front of him. One was a silver medal in the Mexico
He's
Olympics.
stoked. He's pumped.
As you fucking would be, mate. Look how much he wins this. So I've heard a few athletics types say that he is and is going to be better than Usain Bolt.
He the way he runs those long, big, giant strides look like Usain Bolt.
20,
And he's an Australian.
20
that is ours.
20.29.
That's our guy.
Sign him up. Give us shares. Give us
That's
the
our
lot.
guy.
When's he coming on BackChat? So this is the
Name's so
young.
nice they gave it to him twice.
This is
Isn't that the thing?
correct. We need to make a song about him, I reckon.
Yeah.
This is the young man that signed with Adidas just last week or the week
Right.
before.
Mate.
Professional
whatever it
contract.
is, it would have been under.
He's 16 years old.
That is so good.
He looks like the fastest man on earth, and apparently he's going to be. Australia's going to have a gold medal. We have a gold medal in the 200 coming up.
That's so
not
good.
this, not in Paris.
Well, it's just gone.
No. Well, so definitely not in Paris. Am I wrong?
You're definitely right.
Where are they off to? Where are they off to? now?
California.
LA, right? Can he make LA? 20 years old? Absolutely, he can.
Gold
Thanks
medal.
for coming.
Mark
You're
this
beauty.
down in your calendars right now.
So Gout,
Gout.
we'd like to welcome him to the BackChat family.
Yeah, welcome. It's good to have you here. Okay.
Rumor was he did play in the back line
Yes.
as a young footballer.
That's where you'd put him.
That's what I've heard.
Yes. Okay. So it's been a rough sort of patch for people in the AFL post season in terms of just celebrating the season.
Right.
A few things that have gone on.
Is that right?
GWS players, they dressed up and various things.
Yes. How are we going to dress? Okay. Go. Yep.
They got fines. They got suspensions. That's that. We've got another one. The Geelong guys dressed up. They did their thing. Someone dressed as Harley Reid and all that. All good, great, just above G-rated fun. We've got another person here, an umpire.
Lee Housen.
Housen.
Housen?
Housen?
I think it's Housen.
Lee Housen has gone to the end of season function. I think it's the day after the AFL Grand Final, and decided his dress up.
Yeah, what was
The theme was people of the 2000s. All right. What would you? Okay, let's just think.
Mate.
Let's just
This
think.
is a serious issue. GWS serious issue.
Yes, that's a serious issue. But what would you dress up as if you were going as a person of the 2000s?
Oh, great question.
I would go as Shannon Knoll.
Would you? You'd shave?
Yeah,
Like,
go
shave
the goatee, spiky hair, and I think that's like everyone knew Shannon Knoll in the thousands.
I could probably get away with like Eminem.
Oh yeah.
Like, I'd
Would you dye your hair?
bleach, blonde. Like, I could easily do that.
Okay.
Shave.
Two great options.
Yeah.
Okay.
Above the line.
Above the line.
We've seen a lot of below the line operating.
We have. We've got another below the line operator.
So this is an umpire.
This is an umpire.
AFL umpire.
Yes.
Banned for how long?
One game
Just the one?
for dressing up as Osama bin Laden, which is an odd choice, if I'm being honest. Why? I say.
Why are you towing me into this?
Apparently, the story is that he packed the gear into a bag.
Hosts of BackChat, Will Schofield and Dan Const,
No,
think it's funny to dress up.
I don't think that's funny. I don't think it's. It's probably poor taste.
I think
The funny thing about it is that he knew it was bad because he put the costume in a bag. He goes to the function. He gets changed into the costume.
Is this actual?
Yeah, apparently, according to the story, the guy knew it was a bad idea that he didn't think it would be a great. Imagine driving.
Can't do that in
I
public.
can't drive around. Can't get in an Uber like that. So he's taken it in a bag and got.
I think we need to go through some guidelines.
He went along with the AFL investigation and was apparently very helpful and apologetic and realised his mistake. But he's been suspended for.
Very helpful. I mean, what are we doing here?
I just thought, it's AFL news. There's not much going on.
He's
now.
mucked up, hasn't he?
He's mucked up. Dumb. Just dumb. A dumb choice.
Has he self-reported? I read somewhere he'd confessed. I'd heard he's confessed.
Maybe, but.
Jeez, he's woken up with some
Lee.
real skeleton and demons coming out of the closet with that one, I reckon. He's woken up on the Sunday and gone,
Yeah.
fuck, could have picked anyone from the 2000s.
Anyone.
And I've gone with Bin Laden,
Not.
the probably highest profile terrorist, killed millions of people.
Yeah.
Haven't
So-
quite nailed that one. look, we're not here to.
I'm not here to cast judgment. No, actually, no.
We're judging.
That's
Yeah,
dumb.
yeah.
Lee, could have you knew it
I
was
think
bad.
I think a lot of these things can be solved with that stuff. But I think we need to set some guidelines of what you can go to dress ups with, because
Yes.
it seems to be a lot of people missing the mark, especially
Yes.
in the AFL landscape. Once Hamish returns,
Yeah.
I think we put it on him to
Yeah.
hammer ranks. Hammer ranks things you can go as.
Yeah. That's good, clean fun, maybe a bit edgy. Right, we'll let Hammer be the judge of that. Some other things going around in AFL land.
Devastating news out of the Kangaroos.
The boners.
The Kangaroos, look, if you're a Shimboner fan like Hamish Brayshaw is, I don't know if you're happy or sad about the 2 games you've sold over here to Western Australia. If you are sad, well, you're about to fucking get morbidly fucking devastated. Not depressed, just devastated. Toby Pink's been delisted. The
Why?
pink eye. They've taken the pink eye and they've put him in the bin. However, they're going to save him for later.
Lifeline.
It's a recycle bin. It's not the trash
All
can.
right.
It's
Talk
a
to me about
recycle
this
bin.
whole. Okay, so they've delisted him, and
pink eye's
apparently
gone.
they're going to pick him up through the rookie list or whatever.
Pink eye-
Rookie listing.
Pink eye was there.
Yep.
Took some medication. Gone away for a little bit, but
How
the pink
do
eye
you
will be
think
back.
people get pink eye, by the way? Because this question came up yesterday.
I think it's nice function you're at
Someone-
on a Sunday afternoon. Talking about pink eye.
Someone said, and so my mate who has 5 children, one of them said to the
Look,
other.
Look, I believe it's poo particles that's shared around.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
So one of them
Put it
said
in
to
your
the other,
face?
"I'm going to fart on your face and give you pink eye." This was what the insult was to one sibling to the other. And someone was like, "Is that how you get pink eye?" And I was like, "Yeah, apparently, like that's why, like little kids get it because
They're
like
farting in
they're not like washing their hands properly and stuff and spreading it around."
Okay.
Anyways, rookie list.
Hopefully you enjoyed that clarification.
How does this whole rookie list thing work? My understanding is that they get to fire someone essentially, and then they just bring him back on at a smaller amount of money. Is that
Your understanding would be partially correct,
Okay.
but the really simple way of describing it is the rookie list is a complete farce. It is a
Okay.
farcical operation now. It used to be something that clubs use to either give a second chance to people that have been delisted and maybe like
from another team?
Yeah, and I
Okay.
don't mean in this scenario, but
So the West
like,
Coast Eagles, they go, "Oh,
yeah,
Toby, we
or
love what you're doing."
like more commonly, like you go and recruit someone that might be of mature age, might have developed later, might have found form in the VFL or the Waffle or something like that. It's almost like let's take a chance. We're going to pay you a bit less. You're not on the senior list. In order to play senior games, you need senior players to either be injured for the year
Yes.
or a list spot needs to open up. Now, the rookie list, teams do this. They shuffle players around the deck in order to open up list spots
Right.
for the draft. Not because they really want to delist them. They just want to shuffle things around. Our good friend Lockie Schultz, which we discovered when we had him on the podcast, Freo had him on the list, on the rookie list, and he was top 10 their best and fairest.
Yeah,
and he was
that's
running-
right. That's right. Yes.
So it is now used as a piece for clubs to manage their salary cap, but also, and more importantly, list spots,
Okay.
right? So Toby Pink, they want him on the list, but they want to go and take someone at the draft. They can't do that unless they have a list spot. So they delist Toby Pink, they'll re-rookie him, right?
Right.
Which is on a rookie list and not the senior list, and they'll take someone else at the draft. But they're always going to take Toby Pink back. They can then renegotiate his salary. So it may actually not be at a reduced salary. It's nothing to do with the salary.
Oh,
It's to do with
right.
the list spot,
Yes.
right? So Lockie Schultz was on good money, but they just
Because-
negotiate a rookie wage with him.
Yeah,
That's good
right.
money. They guarantee
Yes.
him money.
So if they do they have to send them to the draft and pick them? Like, can another team swoop in and go, "We're going"?
I suppose they could. Yep, there is a small
I
risk.
hope someone does. I hope someone goes and takes Toby out. Jaiden,
Boys.
we're hearing a lot of gasps over there.
Josh
Hell.
Inglis out 49.
Now we're talking.
Aaron Hardy in.
Oh,
Great.
yeah. Someone get the live stream up right now. I'm going to give you the run through. You're going to give us play-by-play over there. Thanks, Joe. No, not play-by-play. I
Yep.
just want to hear how he's going.
All right. End of each over, mate. I'll give you a little update.
Thanks very much
Yeah,
for
that
coming,
sounds really good.
Josh Inglis. Thanks for your trouble. See you later. Our man, Aaron Hardy, at the
That's
crease.
tomorrow.
So, that's the rookie list now.
Okay.
I think probably.
You don't like it?
I think probably. Right now, I think, don't quote me on this, but there's 38 senior list spots and there's 7 rookie spots.
Right.
Just go 45 senior list spots. Fuck the rookie list off. Just get rid of it. There's no point of it.
Just like levels of contracts or whatever.
Yeah, just
You're
take
a
it
rookie
away.
contract or something.
No. You either play for
right.
West Coast or you don't. No
Yeah,
rookies.
good. Yeah, well, yeah.
You either
Okay.
draft or you don't.
Yep.
And you're either on the list
That's
or not.
simple.
And you can pay Dan Const, the worst player on the list. You can pay him a small amount. And you
$400,000.
can pay Will Schofield, the best player on the list, heaps of money.
$4 million.
And you have your salary cap, and there you go. Rookie list is irrelevant now. There's NGAs. There's
Yeah,
bloody,
right.
there's Irish players coming over. There's all these other things going on. Senior list, you're either on it or you're off it, and that's it. Thanks for coming.
Luke on YouTube says Gold Coast delisted Greenwood with intention to rookie, and North poached him.
Yes, I remember that. That did happen.
Jack Gunston, another untried rookie.
Well, do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
this is what we're talking about.
Yeah,
So
that's
Jack Gunston's not going onto a rookie wage.
no.
Just so you, like, I'm not trying to correct you, but you did say, they'll sign him at a lower rate. No, they just want to put someone else on the senior list, and
Yeah,
they'll pay
right.
Jack Gunston exactly what he was meant to get paid.
New Way says correct. It's completely pointless. There you go. You're onto it.
It's completely pointless. Get it in the bin and just have a senior
They
list.
need to change that rule.
Yeah, talking about rule changes.
Yes.
There's been a little thing circulated. One of the not the grubs, but one of the newsbreakers would have broken this. You know
Yeah.
the types.
Do you know the one?
No,
Do you know? Do you want me to tell you which one it is?
sure.
John Ralph.
We love Ralphie.
We love Ralphie.
As a family.
So I love that Ralphie's been told some information. We're not saying this is happening. We're not
Proposed.
saying we're even going to propose it
It
to them.
might have been proposed.
But if
So-
we propose something, we might propose this.
It might
Yes.
have been proposed. Like, it hasn't been put to him. It might have even.
Yeah.
Might not be.
Completely. All right.
I'll give you. You want to give me the rule changes?
I'm
I'll
going to
give
give
you
you.
my
Okay,
thoughts.
so let's go to the first one. Reducing the maximum time to play on from a free kick or mark from the usual 6 or 7 seconds.
To what? Can you give me a? Is it 3 seconds?
So you
To
have.
4? So at the moment, right?
Yeah.
Did you know this? Most people don't know this, and we train this a lot at West Coast. When you take a mark,
Yes.
right? They blow mark,
mark.
right?
Yep.
You'll hear the whistle,
Good job.
right?
Yep.
And then you have 7 seconds. At about 5, you get a double whistle. Move on.
Yep. Go on. Yep.
So it goes mark 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Move it on.
Oh, well. Yep.
Play on. So at the 7.
Yes. Okay.
Right. Which the double whistle is pointless again, and you see some people on the mark go and run it like if you're an idiot.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
You see idiots do it.
Yes.
Just so you know, but it is part of the game, so you need to know the rules. I think good rule to change. I don't think that necessary though. I think it's just going to make it very rushed.
Yes.
We don't
That's
want
what
to
they
turn the game. Yeah, but we don't want to turn the game. And no offense, back to. We don't want the 70s and the 80s where the skills were shit.
Yeah,
Just
because
bombing down the
ball,
line.
hit it. Yep.
Get it, play on. They do that anyway. There's not many kick mark teams in the AFL right now. I don't think that's a necessary one.
Okay, what about this one? Which I thought this was already a thing. So they're considering whether umpires should call play on more quickly after a behind.
So that's kicking out.
Yeah, I thought they could basically just grab it and run.
No. But they're saying that like you have the 7 seconds in the square as well.
Oh,
If you want.
right?
You can play on instantly.
Yes. Okay,
But they're saying hurry them up. It's basically the same
exact
rule, but
same
after the thing.
from okay.
I don't think that necessary. They've already like pulled the man back. Like they've
Mate,
brought
they fall
in
back and do
arcs.
whatever they want in the goal square.
Yeah, correct.
They've got so much.
I
They do whatever they
wouldn't hate taking a stat out of the game for playing onto yourself.
Yes.
So-
unless you do the kick to yourself, bring that back in.
No, that's exactly what I don't. Yeah, sure.
That's
You
what I
don't-
mean. Like,
sorry.
you can't just run out. You got to do the little kick.
So you want them to do the kick and then you get a kick?
Yes.
I don't mind that actually.
Yeah. If you
I
gotta-
don't think they should be getting a stat for running out of the goal square and kicking it long.
No.
As much as I love that, and backs certainly love it,
Yeah,
and there's
cheap
plenty of
pill.
backs around the competition
Yeah.
that their game is based on
fantasy, all
Absolutely.
the fantasy players that like them.
doing that. I think we should get rid of that. Unless I think you should do more. Even more than the kick to yourself. Like you got to kick to yourself, spin around 3 times, and then you get to go.
All right, what about this one? The shot clock being reduced from 30 seconds to 20 seconds.
Great. How much fucking time do you need
Sometimes
as a
it
forward?
seems like it's longer as well.
How much time do these forwards need? I would ask that question. Would you like more time? You know, take the mark, get off, and kick.
Yeah.
They don't need 30
No.
seconds. I mean, seriously.
Apparently, this is why Ben Brown retired. He
I
knew
would
this
say
was
that.
coming.
I would say that is very probable. Just like this, though, that's a probability, but not a guarantee.
Mate, it's a maybe.
20 seconds That would make a big difference. You'd see that. By the time you marked it, got to the top of your mark, you're getting close to sort of
almost
10, 15 seconds.
Yep.
Then you're going to start again. Great.
Right.
Love it.
Yeah.
Sucked in forwards.
Scrapping the 666 warning.
Yeah, brilliant. You know
It's
what that
been
is?
that long.
Do you know what that is?
Yeah, so the 666 been in for 6 years, and now they go, hey, guys, can't do that. Next time, you're going to get a free kick.
Yeah, so if the 666 is wrong, each team gets one warning a game, and then the next one, it's a free kick.
Mate, it's a rule.
What are we doing here? I mean, okay, to answer that question, what are we doing? I think they're trying to not have such a big penalty for a structural stuff-up.
Yeah, but it's the rule.
It's a very good point you raised, Dan. Very
It's
good
like,
point.
hey,
Yeah, I know.
next time
I know,
high
I know.
tackle, we're giving it, so don't do it again.
I understand that. It is a bit. It is a bit different. There'd be a better example that I can't think of right now.
High tackle's not good.
Right. Well, like they don't give warnings for third man up in the ruck, although they should be absolutely scrapping the
Nominate.
nomination. I don't say that here in the proposed changes.
I know, I like the nominate.
Maybe is there anyone on YouTube that wants to propose a change? Because I would like to see some of those.
All right, give us your rule changes.
We'll give them.
read 'em
We'll
out.
send them to Ralphie, and
Yep.
then Ralphie can put them to the AFL because clearly he's got a contact.
It's a
there.
source. Okay, what about this one? This is the last one that may or may not be proposed.
Before you do this, if you're listening along and you're not live on YouTube, can you please send in your requests for rule changes?
Yep.
I'm going to build them, and then we're going to give it some airtime next Monday.
Okay.
And we're going to change the
You
way
can
the
do that.
AFL's played.
Hello, backchatpodcast.
Just like we've done with the Bustleton games, the Bunbury games.
Yeah, we made that happen.
Southwest. If you can find someone banging on about the Southwest Stingers earlier than me, good luck to you. I think we've done that. Anyway,
All right.
enough about us and how we're influencing the game of football.
Last one. All free kicks after a goal should be taken in the middle of the ground, regardless of which team gives away the free kick. So
All free kicks.
getting rid of the double goal.
Like it a lot because it takes
Harsh,
away the...
too harsh of a
But
penalty.
it also takes away the injection of the umpire. You know how it happens, and you're like, they're injecting themselves. Just call the game. Stop trying to influence the
but
game.
also maybe you can like let off a bit of steam. Like, worst case, it's the free kick from the middle.
So you reckon it's a bit more steam's like and let off?
Well, maybe they're like, well, it's not a guaranteed
This
goal.
is helping Backman. This is helping Backman.
Swing away.
Okay.
Go for it.
I like it. I don't like the double goal. It changes the game too much, especially as we're seeing a few less goals kicked as well. Like, yeah, that happens, and it's
It's a gift for.
it's not game over, but it's a
gift.
big swing.
It happened at Fremantle Dockers v Carlton at gather round last year.
Yeah, it happened lots of times this year.
Maybe,
It's just silly, like
yeah.
the throwing the bloody get ball back to the umpire.
Oh
stuff.
yeah.
If there's ways to like allow the umpires to not have to be so stringent and they can have a bit more grey and a bit less black and white, that's what I would like. But if you do have a rule change, put it to us.
Yes.
We'll build out another
Build it
segment.
all up. Hey Jaiden, can you give us one quick score update? Aaron, let us know how
What's
Aaron
Aaron
Hardy's
on?
doing before we
Yeah,
get to Lisa.
Aaron Hardy just made his first single.
Yeah, brilliant
Let's go.
stuff,
Marnus
Az.
Let's go.
out.
Glenn Maxwell,
Glenn Maxwell
Golden Duck.
came in, Golden Duck.
See
He's
you
on a
later.
hat trick. Sean Abbott nudged one off, got a single.
So you're telling me
What are we?
that our man Aaron
6 for
Hardy,
what?
we're 141 off 20 overs,
Oh.
right? And old mates have made 200, but we're 6 for.
I'll tell you what, we are relying on Aaron Hardy.
Aaron
Absolutely,
Hardy as
game saver.
advertised.
Game saver.
Right. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that in mind, we are going to go and chat with our good friend Lisa Webb, the head coach of the AFLW. Freo Dockers ahead of their final series, thanks to our best friends, ID Athletic.
Could I ask a question? Could we
To Lisa?
Could we? No.
I was going to say, no.
I was going to say, could we? Are we finishing the show after Lisa?
No, we'll be back.
We'll be back.
Yeah, we'll be back.
Great.
Because I need Aaron Hardy
I
update.
had things more to tell you, so that's why I just wanted to check in case we need to
Aaron
go
Hardy update. I've got to go through a BackChat
some
back
some
page.
merch. Yeah, great.
Yeah.
All right, let's hear from
I
Lisa.
bet you don't ask a question in this interview. I bet
I'll
you
try.
don't get
I'll
one
try
in.
get one in if you let me.
Okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have a special guest with us today ahead of the AFLW final series. Thanks to ID Athletic today, Lisa Webb, the coach of the Fremantle Dockers, joins us. Lisa, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Now, we're just having a chat offline. Really good win yesterday at Freo Oval. You must be excited about a finals appearance this year. There must be a good feeling within the locker room.
Yeah, definitely excited to finally say the F word. We've been waiting a little while, and obviously my first one as coach. So, yeah, just really delighted. As I said to the girls, it's a stepping stone for us. It's something that we never shied away from. We wanted, but we know how difficult it is, especially in this competition when it's so tight to get there. So, yeah, really stoked we got there. But yeah, obviously it starts again at 0, and this week's going to be huge.
How do you approach that in the season? Like, we've both been, and you're head coach now, but in environments where you're sort of vying for finals, it's maybe not guaranteed until a week out. How do you go about that as head coach with the girls, finding the line between, they all know it's on the line. That's what you play footy for, but not addressing it too much. Do you find that difficult? How do you do it?
Yeah, I try and strip it back as much as I can. Keep the girls really focused. We've got like a chart that we kind of look at, and it's really visual around the club, in which we have to learn and grow from every game. And obviously there's been so many games in which we've competed well, haven't got the 4 points, but then other games which we have won, and there's just so many ways in which we need to improve and continue to evolve. And every single week we turn up, we do our review, and then we have to anchor back and reset. So I think for us, we're learning how to get there. We used to probably think a bit too far ahead, but this week, literally it's been about, trying to put our best foot forward each week to play the game in front of us. And yeah, obviously we knew Bulldogs were going to come out fighting. I think they've got great talent in that team as well, but not looking too far ahead was really pivotal for us. So we kind of have a first 5 mentality, first 5 minutes, first contest, just to make sure that we narrow in on where we can control.
How have you found holding the reins this year? You've played most of the year with probably 2 of your 3 best players out, with Kira out, with Ange Stannard out, and you've had some injuries as well during the year. What's it been like coaching the side with, getting girls into new positions and trying to cover losses to your best players?
Yeah, definitely challenging. Especially early on when Turbo said, "Can I meet you?" And I was like, "Oh dear God, if anyone knows Turbo too well and she wants to meet you, you're in trouble." So her telling me that, I didn't pick it, to be completely honest. Yeah, she having a pregnancy and obviously baby Luca now, which is really exciting, and then kind of adapting to that. And then it kind of just one after another started falling down a bit. But I guess for me, from day dot, the girls, we know we're going to have injuries. Unfortunately, it's just part of the game at the moment, but just focusing on that whole list. 32 players for us at the moment in terms of how that they can best impact, and getting the growth from the players that are probably less experienced has been huge for us. So we've got roles in which we've set out our players to do. We've got multiple kind of lines in which we train in, and just being as clear as we can. Skills a massive focus, and at times you can look in games and say, we didn't kick it well, but we're a bit more predictable to one another as well. So having different players in different lines understand, how we are really well connected as a group and how we can bring the best out of each other. And obviously those 3 really big recruits for us have made a big difference.
You've no doubt seen more games than I have, but I thought Mim Strom's game yesterday was just about the best game I've seen a girl play, full stop. So I know you might not, I know for a fact you won't want to pump it up too much, but I'm not the coach, so I can say what I like. I just thought she was brilliant, and for someone who's 22 years old, I'd sort of forgotten how young she was. Your ruck, and it was a great contest, right? They were 2 of the best rucks in the competition going head to head. I thought her game was outstanding yesterday.
Yeah, nah, I'm not going to hold back on that. She was bloody sensational, I thought. I probably haven't seen numbers like that, and once again, it's one of those things, you can look at the numbers, but, Ellis, I think, had 34 hit-outs. Mim had 30, so really good battle in there. But Mim's, taken 9 marks, I think 8 clearances is just massive for us. So that defensive side, her ability to work, as I said, with that whole group mentality, her way in which she works with Eastie is really strong. And they're 2 really young players for us that have, once again, shown a lot of growth and development over the last, 18 months, in which they pride themselves on. She's an incredible player, and she's one that, you can give some really strong feedback to, and she'll be straight back at it tomorrow when she comes into the club, wanting to know how she can get better against Essendon. And she's come up against some terrific rucks this season. There's a lot out there, but I don't think there's any better than Mim at the moment.
No, she should be the All-Australian ruckman, in my opinion. For those who didn't see the game yesterday, this is her stat line: 30 disposals, 9 marks, 7 tackles, 29 hit-outs, 3 behind. So maybe the feedback needs to be kick it through the big sticks, but I'm sure she's trying. She just needs to cool her jets a little bit on a set shot routine. She's just rushed it a little bit. That's my opinion. I don't know how you saw it.
Yeah, I know. I'll let her know that the fullback's telling her to kick it between the big sticks. Nah, just kidding. She's pretty good. Yeah, it's something that she will certainly address, and she would have liked to get on the scoreboard as well and impact that. But honestly, she'll be out there probably this afternoon doing some kicks at goal. But she's just fiercely competitive as well. She never wants to lose a battle. And when I was at Bulldogs, I obviously had Ellis in the midfield, and when I first got here, she's like, I just want to play as good as Ellis. I look up to her, and she's just that type of player, Mem, that she just wants to continue to get better. She's idolised Ellis for a long time, so I know she had her eyes fiercely set on this contest.
So you're going to be playing here against Essendon. That's 4 p.m. this Saturday at Freo Oval. So we're hoping and expecting for a big crowd at that one. I thought the crowd yesterday was pretty good, but given it's finals footy, I'd expect all the Freo faithful down there at Freo Oval. How do you set the time for this week? Is it business as usual? Will you have people come in and talk about finals footy, because it's a different brand once you get to this part of the season?
Yeah, 6-day break as well. We'll have 2 sessions this week. I wanted the girls to really enjoy, getting to finals as well, but living in it for a bit, because it's easier to just kind of, we've got there now, the next game. So I've given them till tomorrow to reset, enjoy the moment. A lot of hard work goes into this from a club perspective. But as soon as they turn up tomorrow, we're going to be focused on, a review to start, and then straight into Essendon. I think they've been so impressive. They've been in great form of late. Obviously got some really impressive players. And you don't have to look too much forward than Maddie Gay on the weekend. I thought she was sensational. So, they're going to be a really tough battle, but really delighted we get to stay at home, be in front of our home crowd, and really looking forward to having as many Freo fans out there as possible.
You must love seeing, I certainly have it, you must love it too, seeing the families and the crowds that are showing up to the AFLW, especially over here in the West, and I feel like it's getting better and better. I don't know how you see it. What's your take on some of the crowds that are starting to get out to the AFLW?
Yeah, I think lots of families as well. Yesterday, sorry, my neighbours down there, my cousins, all my family members come. And I know once we, build that environment, this family-friendly environment where players can, and their families can come down. I noticed Ash Braz was in the Doritos stand filling up with glitter on her face. So she's living her best life, giving her the week off. So it's a really great environment. It's really personal in terms of you being able to interact with players, coaches. If they actually want to have a chat with me, they're always welcome to. But it just seems to have that great integration as well. And I know we've focused a lot on having, our family and friends there in the stands cheering us on and making sure that, there's a bit of wine flowing in the stand as well. And hopefully, obviously winning helps, but making sure it's a brand of football that we're really proud of.
Before I let you leave, I sort of glanced my eye across the competition and what some of the Irish girls are doing. I think it's better than how the men have impacted the men's game. I think what the Irish girls do in the AFLW, almost to a T, they take the game to a new level. Ash McCarthy was outstanding on the weekend. You've got a number of other Irish ladies playing. What is that? Is it their experience back in Ireland playing Gaelic footy? Is it just their ability to adapt to the game? Why are these girls able to impact the game so well?
Yeah, obviously they're really quick. It's a different brand in terms of contest over there. Less physical, but I think obviously the players that want to come play AFL have obviously got that hunger for the contest. I reckon our girls especially, they can kick pretty easily over 40 metres. So I think that makes a significant difference in AFLW, and they can do it both sides of the feet as well. So both sides of the feet, both legs. So yeah. It is pretty impressive what they can do. So they can drive out a stoppage. I know Alla's done it a few times. Left foot 45 metres off a couple of steps, which is, I know you've got it covered, but I don't think I could kick that with 3 kicks. And then she goes on her left to kick a goal as well last week against GWS. They're just fiercely competitive. They're really proud. And obviously it's a really great environment to play, and they get it's a bit more professional in terms of the standards over here from what I'm led to believe. And obviously to get paid to do something that you really love and get to hang out with, like-minded elite athletes is probably pretty attractive for them.
Well said. Last one, given we're on BackChat, we like to look after the the backs, definitely the dour backs. So if we got Freo fans that haven't tuned into much AFLW this year, who have we got to look out for down there? Like I love O'Driscoll's work down there, but I don't. Look, I hope she's not offended. I don't know if she's dour enough. Like she's a gun. She's actually too good to be in this category. Who are your stoppers? Who are your girls in the back line that we should be looking out for here at BackChat?
I'll throw you one name. It's Jess Lowe for now. She is unstoppable. She's got the name around the club. You give her a role, and she's pretty bloody impressive. She went back with the flight a couple of times the week before. This week I thought she was really impressive again, playing on Hartwig. And she's just a great thinker. She's really astute. She's actually a lawyer. So by the time I tell her who she's on, she's already done a spreadsheet as to what she can do to play them and where their strengths and weaknesses are. So we love her. She just goes about her business and as hard as nails.
A lawyer in the back line. No surprises. They get the smart players down there. That's usually how they operate. Very good. Hey, Lisa, good luck. Finals footy. We'll be watching along here at BackChat, and we hope you go all the way this year. We'll be cheering very loudly.
Thanks for having me, Will.
Hi, I'm Will, and I'm a backman.
And I'm Gov, and I'm a Paywise brand ambassador.
And you're a backman.
Yes, I am, but I'm also a Paywise brand ambassador. And I know that the best way to get into your next car is through the Paywise novated lease.
To learn more about novated leasing, contact Paywise today or just ask Jeremy McGovern.
Thank you very much, Jeremy McGovern. Paywise, go save yourself some money and get some pre-tax dollars back in your pocket and sort
I've been doing it for a while now. It's the best.
Bloody brilliant. Look, I've had some time to reflect after our great chat with Lisa Webb. That was brilliant. Thank you very much, Didy Athletic. Seen. Do we have a sting for BackChat back page?
Yeah.
Yeah, go and play it. Give me it. We bring you this special edition of the BackChat back page, exclusive news, breaking news coming out of Melbourne. It's got me really pissed off, so I thought I'd do it.
What have they dressed up as now?
John Ralph, Clubs League need to move with the times and end Mad Monday. Time for the AFL and its clubs to move with the times, says John. Time for an end to the Mad Monday festivities and the increasingly troublesome dress-ups antics that seem guaranteed to get AFL players in the umpiring cohort into postseason trouble. Already this postseason, we have had 6 players and 1 umpire suspended. Blah, blah, blah. Goes on about the umpire for a little bit. The AFL hierarchy, the AFLPA, and the 18 clubs must surely be ready to draw a line in the sand. Don't worry about Essendon and Hawthorn at the G. No more Mad Mondays. If players want to get together in the postseason for a beer, they do it on their own dime, on their own time, and without the kind of costumes that seem certain to get them into trouble. Not the day after their season finishes as a quasi-official function with club minders that often sees exit interviews postponed until the players can sober up. Surely GWS boss Dave Matthews have already made that decision at eradicating Mad Monday at his club. Goes on to talk about the GWS stuff. Some time to leave the dress-ups at home to the kids at Halloween. They're all lame attempts to copy Geelong anyway. AFL players are totally capable of finding controversy across the season on their own anyway, so let's eradicate one more opportunity to offend the community and do away with Mad Monday functions altogether. Thank you very much, John. That is all we have time for the BackChat back page. Now, as the music fades into oblivion,
Yes.
that just does my head in. The entire premise of that article, that because people are getting offended, I'm not going to go through each costume and why we need to make a stand on some and why we don't, but the fact that we, the people, whether it be media or others, that we're not involved in this function with the umpires, that we're not involved with this GWS function, they're both private, we feel the need to be outraged and it's controversial and it's upsetting and it's discriminating people. No, we haven't seen any of it. The only reason this stuff's coming out is because people keep digging through the trenches looking for shit to be fucking upset about. How about we don't judge what's funny and what's not and what's discriminating and what's not. And, I think there's a pretty clear line when you're discriminating against someone. And I think some of the GW stuff was, right? I do think that. But because of the actions of a couple, we're now banning Mad Monday. So you're not allowed no dress up. Don't go drinking with your teammates. Don't do that. It's too close to the season. Do it on your own time, your own dime. What are we talking about here? Why do we have to be so outraged about stupid shit? People trying to be funny, missing the mark, okay. Old mates missed the mark. Old umpires missed the mark, right?
Yes.
Not funny. I'm sure someone found it funny, just like a comedy act. Mm-hmm. He's not trying to say that he's Osama bin Laden. He's not trying to disrespect people that have... He hasn't rocked up going, I'm going to disrespect the shit out of everybody here. Pisses me off, Dan. Does my head in.
Right on. With you. I don't have much to add.
Does my head in. All the time. Someone
on YouTube here, FozJam, says, can't places get pissed in a pub in casual gear? Like
well, they're trying to. They're trying to do that. Why?
What's with the dress-ups? I'm not offended. I just find it weird that they want to dress up in costumes.
Oh, who cares? Like, do we actually care? Like, do we care? Like, I'm not remotely interested in what players are dressing up as. And if we just kept it between the playing groups and we didn't have people digging around trying to make it a big deal, then no one would even know about it. Just the playing group would know about it. And if someone was disrespected or discriminated against in that environment, then that environment should hold it. So if someone in the GWS team felt like they were disrespected, discriminated against, that, deal with it. Not someone in Western Australia for a function that's in Sydney in a private room. Like,
why are we the judge and jury of it?
Correct.
Okay.
Like, why? I don't understand. I wasn't in the umpire's function. I don't really care what they were dressed up as.
Yep.
Anything else for me before I
banning Mad Mondays?
Ban them.
Well, you got lots of comments.
Ban beers.
Yeah,
I made a bad decision on beers. Stop having beers.
Yeah.
Players shouldn't be allowed to drink. That's my next article coming out.
Someone in YouTube, I wish I could remember what the person was. I've lost it because there's so many comments going through. Said that they received their slides in the mail. BackChat merch is up and about on the website. It's available to get. You're wearing the slides right now.
I'm taking one off. Wow. You could even say we slid.
Oh yeah.
These slides into their house.
Yeah, I mean we didn't.
I wear these every day.
You do.
Can't stop wearing them. A lot of comments out and about.
Do you know what I did?
I'm not going to force anyone to buy them. But
no, but I'm going to put the link in the YouTube because people are loving it. I got bit of transparency for the people. Here at BackChat.
We're a transparent organisation.
Yeah, of course.
All
the merch
dressed
came
up on Friday.
All
Bandhammer's happy time. Whatever it is.
On the day that we got the merch, Indiana, who looks after all the merch and stuff, put together a little pack of things for you and I. So here's all the new stuff, boys. Here's one of each for you.
Rugby jumper behind you.
Great, all good. I took the slides home, and I think I was just really excited about them. Beck's dad saw them, and I was like, and he was like, oh, they look great. I was like, yeah, they're yours. You can have them.
Oh no, you've given your slides away.
Giving them away.
I wonder why I hadn't seen you on.
Yeah, because
so now you're too proud.
He's been wearing them all the time.
You're too proud to ask for slides from your own business.
Yeah, well, I don't know. The people deserve the slides. I don't deserve another pair.
If you want slides,
but he's loving them, and I'm jealous.
The hats are good too.
Oh, the hats. Favorite hat that we've ever done. It's incredible. The rugby jumpers, incredible. All good stuff. I put the link on the YouTube chat. Go have a look at it.
backchatstudios.com.au/merch.
Perfect.
Thanks for coming.
Should we finish up? Have we got anything else?
I
can't remember what we
I was gonna go into another BackChat back page about Star's wild claim about Coach Biscuitgate.
But instead,
we're going to save that for a bit later.
Why don't we save it for Wednesday?
Before we leave, of course, Wednesday.
Yeah. What's happening on Wednesday?
Fucking no idea.
Our interview with Zach Tui comes
great.
out.
Thank God you're here.
Who is doing the rounds, might I add, which is great.
Means he's
stoked
popular.
for Zach Tui.
Means he's popular.
Means he's very popular. But we've got our own interview with Zach Tui coming out on Wednesday. And lots of great stories. He's got a new book coming out. Gonna cop that.
Yeah.
I'm getting into reading.
The Irish Story. That's not what it's called.
The Irish Experiment, I think it's called.
Well, close enough.
Very close.
Look,
so that comes out on Wednesday. Go have a listen. If you're a patron, it comes out a little bit earlier on a Tuesday. But if you're a regular listener, which is fine, you get it for free on a Wednesday. Spotify, Apple, YouTube, everywhere you get your podcasts, it's all there.
Hey, become a patron to help us keep doing cool shit, by the way.
Yep.
jump on backchatpodcast.com.au, sign up as a Patreon. No. Sign up on Patreon as a patron. Join the backline.
Yeah,
Support
join
us. $10 a month. You must be all thinking, what's the update in the cricket? What's happening?
Oh, that's the last thing.
Jaiden.
Oh, this doesn't sound good.
Nah, they've just having a drinks break.
Ah,
Little
what a
drinks
brew.
break. Aaron Hardy's made 10.
Yeah.
Sean Abbott on 3.
So the boys are digging in.
The boys
because-
are digging in. They've got 49
We got plenty of
to
time.
get off 150
Yeah, we've got
balls.
plenty of time.
Basically a test match.
Don't do
So
anything dumb.
The boys are just settling in.
Hardy will bring us home.
Little single here and there, a few dot balls.
I look forward to you listening to this knowing that Australia won the first ODI.
Yeah,
Because
absolutely.
Aaron
Because of Aaron
Hardy
Hardy.
knocks him around, gets his 30 off
50?
probably 60.
No, I get 50, Aaron.
He won't get 50. They've basically got, how many runs they got to get? 49.
They got 49 runs. Aaron Hardy's
He's on
on 10. He could get 50.
You're right.
He could.
You're right.
Technically speaking, yeah.
If he gets to 50, it's a good effort. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you Friday for Hammer's Happy Hour. Go get yourself
back
some
in
merch and support us. Become a patron. Bye.
Thank you.